Hello, everyone. It's your buddy Spin here for the Cocktail Lounge Thursday at Woodbine Free Picks. Hope everyone's doing great. Their week's going well so far. Getting ready for the big Thursday Woodbine extravaganza. Great fields coming up, and we got a stable dual game cooking for you guys. It's going to be a great one. Can't wait to get into the races. Let's get it started, shall we? All right, here we go. First race we're going to go to here is with we'll look at the conditions here quickly for us, and we will see that it is a 5 furlongs on the inner turf, optional claiming 40K, non-winners of 3, lifetime purse 61.8. By far the best horse in this race is Lantana Lady, Steve Attard, Ryan Munger. This horse, throw that last race out. Fashioning Fab, Marcasi horse, Patrick Husband's Foolish Games, Michelle Love's Amazing Filly, on the dirt, 100,000 K. Throw it out. She was in tight, drop back, never had a chance. If you look at her 5 furlong race on the turf, she is the speed of the speed, wire to wire. Couldn't have been more impressive. Returns back to the inner turf, and this horse will not be caught. So I think Lantana Lady is a very solid play for you to start your week. We turn to the second race now, and we see that it is 7 furlongs on the outer turf, optional claiming 15K, 7K, purse 41K. And we go right away to Kittens Romance, who is the 7 horse for Donald McRae, Rafael Hernandez. You look at this horse and 7 furlongs on the turf. You go back to October and September. We're in October now. Some of their best races were in October and September on the 7 furlong strip, which is exactly what they're doing now. This is a big drop into this class. Donald McRae and Rafael Hernandez are hitting at a 23% clip with a 40 race group to look at. So they are clearly the horse to beat in this race, cutting back to the 7 furlongs from a mile last time versus Lady Brew, Rosebud's Hope for the Old Willings, Amazing Queen. Those are all winners, winners, winners. Donald is putting this horse in a spot where they can clearly win, and I think this horse is going to be very tough to beat here in race 2. Now we go on to race number 4, our next play, and that is a claiming 15,000 on the inner turf, a mile and 16, purse 40.2. You look at the number 1, I think it's plain as simple as Bakia for John Charalambos and Louis Contreras. Now, while I'm not usually a huge fan of Louis Contreras being on the lead, I prefer him on the coming from behind. If you look at this horse's race on the inner turf from June 23rd, a huge second, just losing to Umniat in that race and dropping to this level, this horse should bury this group. I think just the class and everything alone, I think this horse, Louis, can either do 2 things. He can either go for the lead or sit just off. I just think the drop that he's bringing this horse down to is the spot where he thinks he can get a win. And I think this horse at 5-2 will be very tough. And Bakia is definitely a must use here in race 4. Now we move on to race 5. And we're back on the synthetic. 6 furlongs, 2-year-olds, maiden 1,500, purse 36K. And we are going to go to the 5 Dynamic Strike. Abraham Katrayan and Kazushi Kimura, the meet's leading rider, takes over. You look at this horse and ran against That Girl Artemis, Olivia Rose, Uphill Dance, Rhapsody, My Boy Prince, who just looked ultimately impressive, could definitely be the 2-year-old future book for the King's Plate and Pennock. These horses would all be 1-9 versus this group. You look at, he's had incredible workouts, including a very impressive 47-4, 12 out of 99. Even on July 30th, 9 out of 140. This horse clearly has talent. Kimura takes over, and I think this horse is going to be very hard to beat here at 5-2. Our final pick will be in the 8th race, and that is on the inner turf, 7.5 furlongs. Maiden optional claiming 49,600, and the purse is 49.6. In this race, we are going with the first time gelding, the Stronach bred Rock Bullet for Sid Attard and Stronach Farms. You look at this horse at 1 16th, first time gelding, very nice workouts against much better. This horse, I think, is dropping down to a level of 25,000 combined with the first time gelding. I think Sid knows how to spot his horses brilliantly and does a great job. And I think this is the perfect spot for this horse, where I think he will just either just sit right off and pounce down the lane. And I think in the finale, this horse, the grandson of Sunday Silence, one of my favorite horses of all time, will definitely appreciate the drop into this group and will come flying down the lane and will be heard from. And there are your 5 picks for this week's Trust the Prophets Cocktail Lounge. I will be back this week, and I'm excited to be back in there. Can't wait to have all of you join me. And good luck with your picks, and may the best person win in Stable Duel. We'll see you on Thursday. Can't wait. Talk to you soon.